Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
Heard the bad news then?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Well, anyway, the mine's just...
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Zoltan and the others, Dorish sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but if something ain't done...
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you...
Does Black...
I thought it might be better if he didn't. You reckon we should...
No.
Yeah, well...
How was she? Enterprise, I mean.
Don't tell me.
Oh no. We still got mine working. It's got a reverberatory hood that, let's just say it gets better. Only mithril engines get hotter. The trouble is, we won't, and I hear you...
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy.
Oh.
So,
We've got a couple of examples here.
more fallen material. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine.
That's right. And what's more, they're directional. We've collected as many as we can.
So you want me to visit some ruins?
That's it. We're only 3 short, mind. And there's one up Amber Way, in that ruin, and another in the Silent South.
All right.
It'll do.
Clark, I'd like you to take something seeds for plant. I'll keep providing, but if these poor's going to survive, as of those poor, they've lived their whole lives. It's small wonder they ain't got the... And if you're wondering why you, Sir Wade's putting a brave...
All right.
Thanks. There. That should...
Gizalgri.
Not the most mouth-watering. Better that than something... And chocobos love them. They ain't exact...
I'll take you.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know. I'll go up there and...
I'm sure you...
The Guardian's saying we're supposed to grow up.
Ah, what brings you?
A delivery from Moth.
These are Gizar. Martha's keen to cut. I jest, of course, but they'd long since gone to sea.
Martha was hoping he might be, so that they'll be...
That's not... These bearers had only recently... They know little of freedom. Unless we teach them how to live. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best. It's about time we all stop. Unfortunately,
The Horde is... They're coming, Sir Wade.
Time it all. Gather the men in the square. Set...
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek. A veritable legion. We don't have the numbers to...
Now you're out.
Precisely.
What if you...
You mean the bearers? We brought...
So wait. Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians.
You're right. I will... My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
might send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me?
Lord Rosfield,
So what's the plan of...
we'll divide our forces into several small detachments. Upon engaging with the Akashic,
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither by coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn with luck. That, and for you...
A sound plan. I'd say you have both in abundance, so please.
Ha! And let...
Sir Wade!
Then you know what you must... We work together, each shielding the other that no man might... For Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue.
And I will do as...
Suppose we'd better...
Right?
The calm before the... And here it comes. Not let this village fall. It's over. Titan! Looks like that's the last.
Lord Rossfield!
What is it?
Owl from the rest. And a...
Or the better half of her guard. So wait.
Hard to say. I could order it attack.
No. You stay here too. I'll go after the cub. Join me only when...
If you're sure. May the founder...
Next one's mine. I might not know what.
There it is. With me, Torgal. All right. Back to Eastpool.
Lord Rossfield.
It's dead.
Thank the we were able to eradicate the rest of... I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for... I hesitate to...
I think it might.
We saved East... Thank you, my...
No, Sir Wade. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to...
We never had nothing to call our, but now we do.
Forgive us, sir, but there's no doubt we're free men. We have to fight to...
And we shall. This is our home.
They'll have us...
Come on, then.
This village isn't gonna...
They're not slaves anymore.
No. Your father took pity, and I believe if he was still with...
I believe you might...
I shall remain here, after all. This is...
I think you'll find it's easy. But you should be proud. I'll have to pull my weight. Speaking of which...
Can we continue?
Of course. And I, as Rosette...
Indeed we...
And Clive, come by the... I ain't paid you...
All right.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes?
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. Since that day when the odds seemed so but every time to be a shield. Know that whatever trials East...
So wait, you have always been... I know that and indeed...
Thank you. I know the rest of the world.
The hero? It's lucky you. Not only did my seeds get...
I just did what I...
And it's only right. Take it.
Thank you, Martha.
So, peace pulls and a home to free...
Well, it was your right.
I know that, but... Though I suppose the rest, you know, bearers living free like that. Loath as I am to...
I take it you didn't know.
Well, if you really want to know, in fact, that's how. He showed up at the stables one day, asking, Founder knows what he thought I was. Me? I thought he was... And before I knew it, told me I was giving them relief, but got right under my skin it did. Told him. And do you know what he did? And then I did the same.
And you what?
Well, we both wanted the same, just like your dad. He certainly didn't lack...
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambition, which is why those of us who...
Suppose... And if we don't manage it, good thing we've got a few... It's all. Anyway, better get back to work. Let's see about me. The least the folks who saved you.
That sounds like... Let's go.
Yeah!
Damn it. The whole village is turned. That'll do, girl.
Finish, soil and stone!
Ready, girl? Run like the wind. Straight home now. I'll need to deal with these ones first. This spherical echo. This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Take that, you naughty thing!
Clark? I just wanted to see how the since all is absolutely one and firmly at the helm. Just as the...
Are you a lord? They're going to make him the lord of...
It's the mayor. But if the people wish me to... Speaking of, there may be a rot... May there... I'm afraid the example, Conrad, and they have formed what... And they grow more...
We'll fight them all off, just... won't we?
Of course we will. The longer we avoid facing this one, our best hope, by finding those, perhaps... How could I refuse? Victor, I have him stationed by the desert. I'll go and speak. A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalham.
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnes.
I did. I've developed something of having worked so hard. A sentiment, Master Lubos.
You're not the only...
What does he want you?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bat, and he said that you might be...
Then you've come at just the right time. There are more camps in the vicinity, but we must strike together.
All right.
There's one upriver. Just up.
Leave it with me.
Those ne'er-do-wells want to band together, let them. They'll be no match for us.
Good girl. Run like the wind. That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him! The one who killed Locke and Fingers! Take his head off!
I'd better let Victor...
Sid. Ah,
No, but...
No.
What is it?
The whole time. They're saying that Lubor...
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as some of the children when Lubor... And without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is. If he's a bear. If he has, well, I wouldn't still.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know where we go from it.
You're right. And now I made it a habit. Well,
We're sorry, but we just...
there's nothing to be sorry. All that matters to me.
Look at him talking to his... All lies are...
Once people make up that we need to do something, convince the people not to let...
You're right.
I'm glad I'm a Dalmek born and bred. You head to make Conrad and Natalie. They know that Lubor and I, Lord Underhill...
I'll do what I... Lubor, I can't promise anything. And that...
Why are you taking the bearers?
Why do they always have to make such a...
He knew all along that he was...
Forgive me for disturbing.
As have I, Lord. The rumors.
He'll never be mad.
But what if his wares? Bear, in this at least, he's done the town a service.
Leniency,
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied.
So what do you propose?
perhaps. And they will thank...
The townsfolk have made their minds up.
Nor I.
You never know.
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
I assume... there's still... But...
You mustn't think like that. We'll talk some sense.
No. You won't. And your effort...
But Lubor...
Rosina would offer that steel does not lie. To yourself be true. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life... But I do not doubt that she was all, and so must I be. And now, I must embrace my new role of villain. For only united can they hope to... I'll need to make a...
Don't go, Lubor. We'll be all alone.
Trust me, little ones.
How could it possibly be for the best? The least you can do is...
I would not...
over. And so just like that, you're going to... I thought you were better, but it seems you hadn't.
Victor.
Forget it.
You sure you're making the right... Of those available? Ah, but where are my men? Right then. I have packing to do. If there's any... I'll... There it is. So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer...
I have some things for sale. Here you are. Certainly. Here you are. Farewell, traveller.
Clive!
And the Akashic.
Mostly off to the north still. Told old Snotty to be ready to... Enough for the villagers to barrack.
Well done.
Welcome. I'd never have guessed you. Who'd have thought? Keen to help us out.
I am.
For you, cause... Blackthorn.
Oh,
One of the scouts couldn't keep his... Unlike my best Zoldan. Not that your idea of an apology.
don't listen to him.
But that ain't the whole... Vulcan, he left it to me. The best... Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, our master wasted half his life that way. So you're wasting half of mine. You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted. I may be a selfish prick. What? You had to... Even if it...
Enough. You can finish beating.
Fine, yeah.
Sorry, Clive. Short enough. Still... You,
We can't afford...
Right you are. Don't want any nasty surprise. Oh, and...
Akashic on them.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. They'll wash right over us if we...
Good idea.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight.
Well, let's hope you don't. Once the scouts are inside, no heroic last stands, you hear me?
August's right. The people here are tough.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as...
And if they kill you?
You evacuate, but it won't come to that. Take good care of Drubb.
Leave it to me, and...
All right. Which one of you's first?
Waken winds!
Is that it? Apparently not. They're not getting past me. question. Did I miss any?
Man alive! As many as I could eat.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did.
Good.
In time, yeah.
Sid, enough to give those, but mostly...
I'm afraid of her. There's no getting rid of, meaning that any living thing...
And that's if the flood don't spread. I hate to say it.
That, with ether floods springing up, we'll fortify, and I'll see that they got...
All right.
As for you, Black, that's twice you, so...
I should...
I was... You leaving gave me the perfect... And from that day on, I never want you to have been the death.
Finally. I hope you see the sense of it eventually.
Alive. Our work used to be the... Now... It's not about the craft. I wouldn't send my son. I've kept working. Only the average castle apprentice has come back to us, Blackthorn. I'll even man those bellows.
That's a kind offer. There's people who trust their lives to... But that doesn't mean... Let's see if we can't rekindle.
I'd like...
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me...
I never thought I'd...
I'd say that went pretty...
Even better.
Sid.
And this is?
A token of... But designs for a certain sword...
Now, hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason, though. I'll admit your cinders, but the engraved, and they're not just...
Have you forgotten what... I knew I'd never surpass you with that, between the two of us.
Clive, you wouldn't mind...
As long as he can keep...
Right. Zoltan.
The beast was charging at me.
I have some things for sale. Certainly. Thank you.
Lord Rosfield.
Perhaps. Have you learned anything?
Little and less.
I see.
Be assured, however, that even now, our archaeological...
Fallen ruins, I take.
Indeed. Ultimus, as if protecting.
Secrets.
Should our... Mayhap it would please...
Would that be...
Of course. Perchance you are familiar with... I was due to visit. If you would...
All right.
They will be... Might I suggest you take the road? It will lead you straight to the...
Thank you.
I wish you a...
Two down, one to go. Back. Come on. This might take a while. Oh no. You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors. Say it's their leader. Should have stayed in the... These must be Cyril.
You have our thank.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize. We are archaeologian, thanks to them. And
you call that your brother? Surely they serve him.
We are charged a duty of the highest.
And you think you're dead?
I know they would. Now, to what do we owe the...
Cyril told me of your...
I see. May the Firebird's flame burn...
It's one thing to lay down your life for another. But for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Think no more of us, my lord.
Ah, I hear.
My thanks. I shall study them.
Cyril, losses which could have been avoided. Were these your orders?
No. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of...
Even when dead?
My lord, the Undying have we live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you, it does not further the cause of the... Provide your survey parties with an escort. Think not only of how you can... Please.
I thank you, if you will permit me to and we of the Undying will do what as first shield to the...
I do.
Then we are of the...
Ah, Clive.
That is good news.
Yes. But I still have much and more. You couldn't do me a quick...
What is it this time?
Nothing like... I just need you to go over to the find out exactly...
All right.
Thanks, Clive.
Don't blame yourself, El. I know, no buts.
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediate. The talks with the They've reached an agreement with the Silver... Though prices have fallen of late, but the consortium offered double...
And you had no opportunity?
None at all.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking. How did the consortium even find out?
It's not so surprising. This isn't over. The consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually. And at the I'm going to Randall...
Alone?
Are you offering to... How kind. Meet me at the check... You go to Cashlock, Theo. Even if I fail to... Someone needs to...
Oh, and that's... Well... From meeting the Silver Peak consortium. She'll never join them after this, surely. She means to stay with us, then.
You have to try...
You're right. And if El's off fighting... So I bid you farewell. I'll gather my men and leave for Cat. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my...
I'll do my... All right. To Randalar, then. And better not keep her. Someone's waiting. I wouldn't give for a hot meal. Looks like this is the end of the road.
When are they gonna let us through?
Be safe. I hope I didn't keep you arranged.
Here they are now.
You wished to consult with me.
I did. It's that we had all but finished making arrangements.
You misunderstand. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding, and so we resumed.
I did not hesitate, but what is done is done.
Alas, we rarely take on such. The bearers belong to...
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed. Dress, that's what you get.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the cultural... They pay good money for bearers, not for...
That does sound... No matter then. And with it...
My associates...
I'm sorry you weren't...
As am I. He was right. The Silver Peak Consortium did. Their representative hinted at a... I feigned interest in joining them. As soon as he left...
So you...
No. I entered... I was a fool to think they would...
You tried?
I did. They deserve... I wanted so...
Eloise! Word from Cashlock. A pack of beasts have come. Theo and the others are trying. They need help.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather...
Hold on, Theo. Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the...
We just have to pray.
I can do better. Good girl. creatures have already turned. I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. Nice try. alive? Theodore, you had me worried for... We have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Cid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore! Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you! Elle. Theodore. Take care of my sister. Theodore, wait. Goodbye, Elle. That was... his first instinct was...
And now he's... because I sent him...
It wasn't against it. He was ready to do whatever it...
to live my... He never could...
What exactly? You once told me...
We grew up in Canva, and I was chosen. I had my father's head for Fig, a late bloomer. For unlike most bearers, it was... My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care before they could.
Theo told me something else. He clearly had... But he said you deserved it, just as you freed him from...
I would be lying if I said I had how much easier my life and devoted myself. But I have never... Being with my brother meant more. I only had to look at him to remind... He was never a bird. If anything...
You weren't, Eloise. That he had always been grateful, and that he wanted to repay. Neither you nor... You did whatever, and you always...
You're right. It was so we could be... Oh, Theo. I know Theo wanted... We can make a difference here. I need nothing more. So I'll carry on, bringing smiles to and to Theo's. This is the life
I've made it to continue helping you, however.
Thank you. Let's go on together then.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Those things I said before.
So many were injured. Oh, my wards are not...
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his...
And what does he want with...
He wants to transform it into a military... A foundation upon which to build... He's already secured the support...
He would rob the...
Believe me. I have used it.
What does Captain Philip... When the town was under attack, it was him, the...
How? A man whose stated aim is to... The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel. No. But given the mood around town...
Who could...
Clive, would you, for your services to Northrend, and unlike Philippe, well...
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Tell me then, in the garrison.
Oversee.
All right. I may have met this duke before, at the Remembrance ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Halt. Oh, sorry about that. You got some business?
No, actually. I was hoping
We're under orders not to... But you should be all... Wait here.
So, and I shall see it. But tell me...
Neither, Your Eminence.
Ah, you are worried, yet you needn't be. Pride of place, but no more.
Why here, Your...
The town has been fortunate enough, which is more than can be said. The Empire wants for a... With Caer Norvent as her citadel. We need only build... Plans. Soon enough, these thralls...
I fear you underestimate how should they return in force, you will...
The people will... If Sanbreque is to be one whose authority... That is why this... So that any man who wishes to join the army... And yet, there are those...
Precise. The common folk have little and you would sow the seeds of your...
Sabine, we have
Yes, and I told you then.
Without an empire...
And in yours, there will be... Is that what grief...
Do not take her...
I'll come back later. The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of it. It wouldn't hurt. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
All right there.
Just your opinion. I wondered what you thought of it.
Not much. It's thanks to nobles like him. And now he's trying to... If the dames...
A question. What do you think of the Duke?
You build a life for yourself. If he thinks his nay will do whatever it...
Why, your stall is as...
I've been hearing a lot.
Nothing good, are we? Going around acting with hardly a word to the dead.
I take it you'd rather she...
As far as I'm... Just need his...
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Welcome, welcome. Come back again.
I got peppers to numb your tongue up.
You're the one who's talking.
On the Dame's behalf, yeah. What do you think of it?
I'm a soldier. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for. That's where my loyalty. If the Duke can get.
I left every. As long as you remain, the veil will see to your need.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to... All I know is that unless... Look, no one wants Sanbreque's back.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
Excuse me, I wondered if you'd mind...
Well, I mean, look, the traders think the Duke's got a point. And if that means...
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this. Captain.
For you? Sir, thank you for last time. How can I help?
I wanted to ask, do you intend to go on?
To tell you that it's my sworn duty as...
Philippe, I remember you saying that you...
That's right.
Well...
Thank you, Clive. Protecting the people. Well, thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Were you able to...
I was.
Well, it will, though I doubt it will. They deserve to be heard.
Sadly, His Eminence, I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chest. Needless to say, they themselves. The soldiers, meanwhile, are... And not just because of the Duke.
I thought it. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque? Thank you for trying.
I don't know about that.
What happened to you?
I handed it in. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I haven't. Because I realised what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman protecting. I honestly don't know, but I'm certain they're not. And when they do come back, we need to stand with you to lead it. It was you who finally There's no point following.
Indeed.
Oliver, that has always been... We have only to thank you, Philippe.
Anything. Speaking of that, I fear his...
Not at all.
Wouldn't be the...
There may be hope, especially with... I, for my part, shall continue, but I suspect until then...
Until then? Run like the wind. You deserve a rest. This isn't going to be easy. rest well. I know I will. This might take a while. It's over. That's all of them. Owain can uncross.
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of papio nuts and all.
Ah, we were just... It's funny. You remember Camille? The steel, meanwhile, will be... And that whetstone from... And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort, led by the...
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished. Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the...
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I, trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive, then?
This? Nah. It'll take more than that, or we're off with it.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravoy.
We reckon with those items there.
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
I was hoping you'd...
One legend at a time, eh, lad?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget, Mum. Yeah. The weight of all that. Clever girl, that one. And if it hadn't been for... So, what'd it be?
There's no way of knowing if... Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually.
Did she?
Follow it. Once they'd settled in, the bearer...
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were... I'll go and find her.
If she's not moved on already...
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, sir. Here you are. All done?
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Ah, sir. Good, thank...
I'll fit him to the smelt. May I the Telemon for...
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon.
It's...
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make it...
You could just...
How about that clasp? Look, and I reckon I know how. It's a metal, see?
Stretchy.
Ah. So?
Thank you all.
Shh. And I wanted to get some practice in using that method. Can't think of any right now. Maybe even out. One day, the whole world's gonna know about...
Well, hardly... Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jars couldn't hurt me. Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
Good to see you. When I was a little my grandmother. I swore then. Put the wind right up us. And thank goodness they. Like being back in the glow. Half of me wishes they hadn't. It ain't exactly a bed of roses. And that's just. Stop by for an ale any time, eh?
I've got greens of all shapes.
Want to know how to tell if the world's going to rack and ruin? Look for busy bladesmiths.
Looking for shelter, are you? Come on inside. I'll introduce you tomorrow.
How do? Much obliged. Take care out there, eh?
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some...
How goes the investigation?
Sid.
You. I heard you...
Of course. She's no fool.
That was her just so.
I'd say so. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. After her brush with those beast men on the... She's dangerous, Sid.
Then I'm going with... I'll take care of the escort.
The Baum Archers.
Good. How did Doris come to know a slaver?
We've waited long enough.
Back to civil...
With all haste. I presume we've suffered too many delays as it...
yes.
Oh, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try. So much for your arrest.
I surrender.
Cid!
Ah, you know, but casting your lot...
Better fighting for a cause. I'm sorry, Cid. I should have... This woman, my former master, she raised me like a daughter.
It wasn't all terrible. You were always so eager to learn. But you, how about it?
I never swore my... To liberate the bear. Farewell.
You always were. Perhaps that's the reason I love...
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to, and she no longer has friends in high places.
All right.
I am.
Then I should head back to the hideaway and put...
Welcome back, Cid. Doris's message just arrived.
With any luck, there'll be... Oh, and your letter.
I'd been hoping as much. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. She's been arrested, by the way, and she won't be getting off lightly. Can't have been easy for...
I'm sure it wasn't.
I hope so. You had quite the past yourself before you came. Anyway.
Keep up the good...
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than...
But not nearly. Your cuts and burns may have healed.
And what would you have had me do? Yet still, the king could have ended me at any moment.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Chris. Only one man is stuck. I'm sorry, brother. It's just... I have never felt so powerful. Perhaps the prince feels the same.
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps you will be returning to...
I see no reason.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few. You will...
Of course.
Set on leaving up?
How long will it take us to get back?
Dunno, about the same, maybe less. If your uncle can find... All depends on where we're putting in...
Yes. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is...
Then we must find a place they won't think to look.
The Professor! I'll go and...
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supply...
Your brother's body won't take much more of this.
I do.
still say it were a compliment.
Ah, please tell me.
I'm not here for Mid.
Then why not ask him?
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, and we're going to need a safe place to...
Preferably one that won't see me ship.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloo... Very little is known. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for... If there is anywhere safe...
Then tell us what we will find.
But no...
All right. But interrupt me. Barnabas Tham. The one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped, and Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive?
Do you think you can get us back?
Picks you up from it, then. But then...
Well said. Thank you, Lady
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a...
Probably more. Mid. I need everyone in the ale hall. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelf.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
Let me tell you a story.
All right.
Them rumours, wet legs, might be they weren't just... You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular. Some women lust after, and to satisfy that lust or so, then one day, said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community.
Was that the first?
Aye. And he was true to his word, so I ended up being... And all without aiding... Told me about his plan to topple the mother... Said that with them gone, the realm would... Why, I reckon it. And that's when he had me. And the rest, a dozen years on. But I can say, you've all shown me...
That there are.
So don't you go... Clive. That great lump. No. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Finished, are you? Still alive, are you? If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. The stew's full these days.
The sound of ringing. So, who knows? So, will it be? That it? Fine.
How do you split the sea?
Clive. And how could it not? But are we any... I cannot claim. Such. Ironic, then. I'll want a full report.
Please, Your Grace. My Lord Marquis. It was the greatest honor. But now, so I bid you. Your companions are kind indeed. I must admit, but I see now.
Yotei.
My lord, yes. It's your brother, though he does his best to hide it.
I had feared it.
There are certain elixirs which...
But
His Grace's case is severe. So I consulted with Talia, and thankfully a recipe was found, and our supplies are... Unless we can secure more... My lord.
For Joshua. So...
A rare herb it grows only where the ether is densest. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct. The search continues.
So it's only that you can't...
Well...
Then I shall go. You've yet to find another source, correct? Besides...
Well, Stonerwort is easily identified. I shall remain...
Come on.
Yeah!
This won't be easy. Now to find our Stonewort. Yotei mentioned blood-red petals. Just my luck. I won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it. That's better. Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. All right. That should do it. Let's get these back to Yotei.
Karen says she'll provide what she can for our voyage to Ash.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
Yotei.
Yes, I'm sure it will serve.
I'm very glad.
You and His Grace are you think only of how you might...
No more than you have.
But I beg you, my lord.
I'll keep that.
I have no reason to assume.
Clive, you must.
Do you recall when we spoke before and what I discovered?
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origin, but while I've always known it to be important, now, however...
Master Clive, I would think not. But there was once a time when the faith flourished. Hints of it...
Wait. You said...
Religious monuments. Oh. But if and so...
It would appear, though in this case, it would... To think I am relieved.
I shall guard it.
Joshua, I need to speak to...
Right away. My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. If we attempt to approach Stonehere by sea, so instead we'll I say we, but it's as well as slow our march. Only Joshua and a scout. Preferably
You bet you're... Might still borrow some...
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to... If you sense any danger or...
Inconspicuous is my middle... The ship ain't going nowhere till you're...
Jill, the Enterprise will...
Don't worry. You'll be needing...
But if there are no questions...
Let me know when you're leaving.
Of course.
How do you split the sea?
Is something wrong?
Not at all, honestly. Just wanted to let you know that...
I'll hold you.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it. Always wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waloda territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Run like the wind. Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
Ah, this place is as dead as Grieger's ghost. I knew I smelled something.
I see only orcs and Akashic here.
Let's hope the villagers made it out in time. Straight home now. War all over again. Where the hell are the Royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome after all, Clive. Aye, aye.
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stone here.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slabbering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
You sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
Lady Vivian's map is so old it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Aistla.
Then we make our way there, resupply, and wait for Joshua.
Fly, Ambrosia!
Ugh, this place reeks like a mobile's arsehole. Though I'm guessing it's not the smell that'll kill us.
This won't be easy. No holding back.
Bahamut's breath. Don't look down, Torgal. That must be Aistla.
Thanks, Gal.
What do you think, Clive?
Then we're too late.
Damn it. They're all turned. There's nothing we can do.
I wouldn't say nothing.
No quarter gap!
No quarter!
Like this?
A question for later, Gav. Here they come!
And come, and come, and come.
Awaken, you Titan!
I don't want to die here, Clive.
Then don't!
Of course it bloody isn't.
Gav. Gav!
Don't tell me there's more of the bastards. Oh, fuck.
Have you come to watch, Odin?
Bound for Stonehill. Good. My master awaits you in the capital, though I cannot allow you to attend him in your present state.
And how are you going to stop us?
Why, with this!
What did you do?
If the vessel would see the path opened, it has but to ask. I shall see that my master's prize is made presentable.
Shit! No!
Clive, would you mind telling me what the fuck just happened? Oh, you've got to be. How are we supposed to get through that?
We seek an audience with the king. If His Majesty wants me to come and ask him, then that is exactly what I'll do.
Before you go practicing your petition, we don't even know where the fucker went. How about we cool our heads and think this through, eh?
All right.
Maybe there's something here we can use. I thought we got them all.
So did I. Well...
Please, no.
Miss. Whoa, easy, easy. We're not turned, all right?
Who? My thanks, kind travelers.
Edda, forgive me for asking, but what went on here?
It all started when the skies changed. The elders said it was the Arche. One by one, people went mad. Minds taken by the ether. Till only I remained. By then, I was too far along to run. And then the nights came. And I didn't know what to do.
And this, Arche is...
Just a story. Something our grandparents told us when we misbehaved. About how the heavens would grow dark before the land took her last breath.
The end of the world. You said the others went mad. But where did they go?
They all left. Gone east to the tower, to Reverie. The elders, the healer, the blacksmith, my husband.
You thinking he did this?
Of course. Who else could it be? You were in Canva. You saw what he did to the people.
But then what about her? How come her nut hasn't cracked?
The baby, perhaps? Could be protecting her from the ether. I can't think of any other explanation.
You mean... it's a bearer?
It won't matter what it is once Ultima's magic takes hold. Time's running out.
This tower. That's where we'll find the king.
I knew it. It's the same as Phoenix Gate. Which means at the end of these stairs should be... The mural is complete. Ultima and this vessel, Ifrit. Garuda, Ramu, Shiva, Titan, Bahamut, Odin. Even Leviathan the Lost is here. But where is the Phoenix? By the Founder. So that's what you want, isn't it, Ultima?
So that's how it's gonna be then?
I'm not asking, Gav. I need you to stay with Edda.
What?
I must do this alone. If I don't return, you're to find Joshua and make for the Enterprise. Understood?
Aye. Just don't you go dying on me. Sid's name suits your miserable mug better than mine.
Don't worry. I haven't finished with it yet.
If Barnabas is controlling the Akashic, then wherever he goes, they'll follow. And so will I.
This is it, boy.
I've come for you, Barnabas. Stay close, Torgal. Tower. It's alive. More echoes of the fallen. They seem to feed on ether. There shouldn't be any here. It's over. You're finished. Bloody fallen. Why do all their flaws seem to have a mind of their own? Nice try. Waken,
If I were Barnabas, where would I be? The top. So I could look down on the world.
it'll fall like all the rest. What was that thing? Hopefully there aren't any more. You know what to do, boy.
Almost there.
He's here. I can feel him.
The blade must ever feed if her edge is to remain keen.
Butcher.
What care you for these worthless creatures? They are nothing. Weak from the moment of their conception, ever longing for power not theirs to command, they turn unfailingly upon themselves. Like sheep, they roam in filthy flocks, eager to trample those few gifted a fleece of gold. Or that they might feel contentment with their pitiful existence. prejudice and persecution, severance and strife. Every earthly wrong springs from the malice in men's hearts. Malice born of the pain and suffering that is free will. Its corruption is gnawed at your being from the very moment of your birth.
You're wrong. It is no corruption. It is who I am. Every choice I make, right or wrong, gives me reason to carry on. And carry on I shall. Not as a puppet, but as a man. Which are you?
There was a time I too thought those the only choices.
What?
Long ago, God granted man the gift of magic. And with that gift did he build great civilizations. Yet over time, man lost sight of the gift's true meaning, stepping from the path of shared prosperity to one of avarice. He abandoned his creator for sword and flame, and through his folly, beckoned the blight. Yet, there were those few who refused to turn their eyes from the heavens, and they prayed to God that he might lead them back to righteousness. And the Lord, he did answer. Before the worthy shall the gates of paradise open. And so did I spread my arms to the ether, and cast my soul upon its gentle waters. I gave myself unto him. My worth proven, the Lord charged me thus. If your kind are to find salvation, they must be made to serve. You see, paradise lies but a single step away. Could we only take it? Could we only leave our transgressions behind? For none save the pure of heart and mind may set foot in the new world. I will save us. But it all begins and ends with you. You are the key, Mythos. And with this humble offering, shall I prove my faith once more.
So you forsook your kingdom. You forsook yourself to serve. Tell me, how is that living? What you seek to provide is not salvation. It's anything but. Life is about always having a choice. Take that away, and we might as well be dead.
Very well. Come then. Show us the strength of your will.
It's not the strength of my will that should worry you, but the weakness of yours.
If you think your will the stronger, prove it. By this day's end, you
you shall know the truth. You will obey. Blessed with the might of a god, yet still you fight like a man. Must I show you? God chose you to serve as his vessel, and you cling to this foolish notion of hope when there is none.
Desperate, are we?
Finally, we can begin. Yeah. Almost. You have been shown the path. Now you must follow it. Free yourself, Mythos. You will not defeat me otherwise. We'll see. Perhaps you still require persuasion. Let me see. Enough! back on us. When you turned your back on the truth, Barnabas. We are not as weak as your God believes. Damn it.
What are you waiting for? Men know nothing of strength. But you will. I know enough! You dare! Could it be you have made a weapon of your weakness? My apologies. You are not the fool I took you for. And so it ends. No! Don't tell me you are tired, Mythos! Your stubborn defiance has stirred my long-becalmed heart, filling it with a joy that I have not known for generations! I had thought the tantalizing kiss of self-indulgence a dream forever out of reach. And now that its sweet ruin courses through my veins, I shall not be quick to relinquish it. Show me your work, Mythos, that I might revel in it! Too slow. Many flames! Let's try. salvation. Salvation is come. Rejoice as all souls are granted peace unending.
How do you know this day will come? What proof have you?
Your mere existence is proof of the Lord's grand design.
I'll never serve your God!
Many have sought my crown, Mythos, but none could wrest it from my head. Let's try. Come! Have you the strength? Have you the will? Raptured! I am yours, Mythos. Claim me as your prize!
The day is at an end.
And we both know the truth. It is I who stand victorious. My will that prevailed.
Your will? No. It was his. Clive Rossfield. Perhaps there is strength in will. Would that I had not relinquished my own.
You relinquished nothing. What was it, if not will, that made you strive for a new world? Strive to win your master's approval? You were shown a fantasy, and you chose to believe it. But you were wrong. There is no world but the one we live in. And that world is worth saving. Even if it means killing a god.
Bold words. From one who has served the Lord so well.
This is pointless.
But I almost forgot. I promised that I would make you presentable. Did I not? We shall fulfill our destinies, just as the Lord's Mother Crystals have fulfilled theirs. Come, Clive Rossfield. Take what is rightfully yours. Become one with God.
No.
At long last, salvation. I'm coming home. Mother.
does it feel?
Show yourself! Face me!
How does it feel to consume your rival's strength? To gorge yourself on their beam? To edge step by trembling step ever closer to the divine? With or without a will, you are still but a vessel, our vessel. Behold, how your body shudders in anticipation of its fate.
Oh, it's not yours yet.
No. Come then, O wayward child. We shall await you upon the back of the first worm. There all shall end and begin again.
Quickly, my lord, quickly!
Why the hell is my city crawling with the captain?
Don't ask me, ask them! Since when was Eugen Hamel one to hide when there was a fight to be had?
Since they stripped me of my rank and banished me from the battlefield. Now I'm stuck wiping the backsides of this lot while the city burns and I wipe tails off with a man half my age! And then you turn up! What the hell are you doing here anyway?
What indeed?
The enemy numbers 200,000 or more, counting yours. There are simply not enough soldiers garrisoned in the capital to repel an army of that size.
Then one of the central keep.
Held by a contingent of soldiers and bearers from the surrounding boroughs. They are the sole reason it still stands. And all it took was an army on their doorstep to bring them together.
The prospect of death does put things into perspective. Perspective.
Perhaps it's what we've lacked all along.
I need you to lend me some of your best men. Preferably all of them.
My best men? Does it look like I'm able?
I admit this might not be the most convenient time, but my nephew's in trouble. And I may have already promised him more help.
Your nephew, the outlaw? Never! My soldiers have better things to do than die for nothing.
Then you and he are of the same mind. Try fights for the opposite. He fights for a world in which they shouldn't have to live and die for nothing! And he fights today to give us all a chance of a better tomorrow!
Be that as it may, a handful of men cannot stand against the kingdom!
Then mayhap they are the wrong men.
Well, I'll be damned.
Our numbers are few, but I shall rally as many of my dragoons as I'm able. You, apprise the Lord Strategist of the state of the city's defenses.
Yes, Your Radiance.
And you would fight alongside us?
I owe the Phoenix a debt.
Does this vouch for my nephews?
Aye, but I still have my doubts about you.
Which we can discuss later.
Indeed.
You said you had men garrisoned in the keep. Captain, do you know how many yet remain?
Allow me to confirm. Commander?
Whatever their number, Randalar will be needing
Gather the
them
bodies
all.
and build a pyre in the courtyard. Quickly.
Terence.
My lord.
You will find a girl there.
A girl? We are in the middle of a war.
I owe her my life, and I always pay my debts. You are to see that she is provided for.
Dion, I cannot leave.
But you shall. If I am ever to be worthy of the forgiveness of our people, then I must earn it. And I must earn it by my hand, and my hand alone. Know that I do not ask this lightly.
And know that I will do it.
Farewell, Terence.
Farewell, my prince.
Clive!
Thank fuck. You alright?
I am. But I'm a damn sight better for seeing you, Joshua.
And Barnabas.
The king is dead.
So they're all...
They are, but so is their killer. He can't hurt anyone anymore. You're safe.
Gav, we need to talk.
I'm sorry, Clive. You know I want nothing more than to go with you.
I do. But I'm glad you're heading back to the Enterprise nonetheless. And not just for Edda's sake. Our people need to know what happened here.
You can count on me.
As can she, I hope.
Thank you, me lords.
Do you think that was wise?
Wiser than leaving a woman with child alone in the Deadlands. They'll be safer at the hideaway. For now, at least. This land is overrun with Akashic. The king himself was long turned, albeit by choice, all to serve Ultima in his damnable quest to forge the perfect vessel.
The chaos Barnabas wreaked upon nation after nation. How many were killed for this?
He didn't consider it killing. Or a mercy of sorts. A way to end their suffering. He truly wanted to save mankind, and ultimately used that.
As he uses us.
But why us? What are we?
What are we? We are dominance. That is our fate. But that doesn't mean we have to accept it, which is why we fight. For the right to deny it. Is that not so?
It is. For our sins. Barnabas said something else. That the Mother Crystals were Ultimas.
Ultimas? Are you certain?
We know that the Mother Crystals have been leading the land of Ether. And we also know that it's this which hastens the spread of the Blight. But what I cannot fathom is what Ultima stands to gain from that. What did you find at the Stronghold?
The truth about Ultima's prize. For so long, I believed it to be you, and you alone. Yet, it is not merely a freat that he desires, but a freat and phoenix both. That which we became in the skies over Twinside. Only when the twin flames are joined shall his vessel be complete. Quite why he needs a vessel is another question. Unless there is something he cannot achieve without one. Something his immaterial form precludes. Something requiring an unthinkable amount of ether and a body resilient enough to channel it. If I did not know better, brother, I would think that he meant to cast a spell. A spell 1,000 years in the making. A spell to end all spells.
And he cannot do it without us. Nor without the Mother Crystals. But if we destroy them all, we will stop not only the Blight, but Ultima as well. We stick to the plan then. Only this time,
we face him together.
Well, It's a long walk to Stone here. Let's not keep Ultima waiting.
When Barnabas fell, his magic died with him. The road to Stone here is barred to us no longer.
You were right, Joshua. Bodies up ahead. You deserve a rest.
Is there no peace?
What happened?
And we were told that they would stay loyal. Something.
It's a wonder that...
What becomes Fuckwallow? Will you grant this pope?
Of course.
Beyond the castle walls, my parents are... I was told...
May you find peace. Good girl.
Faster!
Don't tell me.
Is through that gate.
There's an army down there.
Yes.